prefer that as well.
Yeah.
Hello! I don't know because it's just come straight up on mine. No advert or anything today. Good evening, man, Beggy!
Good evening.
Making the most of it isn't going to be able to. I've just seen that. Right, that's doing adverts.
I seem very washed out.
It's because you moved to the light. That's why. But if you move it further over, then it makes me look darker. Yeah, your background doesn't work now, look. It needs to be there for your background. If you create a shadow, it doesn't like it. See, look, you've created a shadow. Move it to your right. Right, stop moving it, because you're altering everything now, look.
You'd think we'd be used to this by now, wouldn't you, eh? All this faffing on.
You would think so, but no.
Good evening. I've not got the chit chat up. Is that it? Is that correct?
I think so. I don't think anybody else has commented yet. But my phone always runs slow anyway, so if somebody cut off and it's me. Let me get sorted.
Sorry, we're a bit 6 and 7s because I've been watching the football and then chatting to somebody about a vehicle.
As of right now, I think there is only... Hello!
And good evening to you. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind you dipping in and out.
See, it's come up on yours straight away and it hasn't come up on my tablet at all.
No?
No, I don't know why it does this. This is why I end up reading your screen rather than tablets. Oh, I've really done something to this arm.
So we're not expecting great things tonight because
I don't think there'll be anybody on.
No, I'm not expecting. Andy S is obviously me because I tested this out earlier. Brick walls have eyes. It's been there all day, so I don't know. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I know it's bright, but it's the only
If
way
they're
I'm
going to be playing, Matt
light.
and Becky have just signed on, so that's good news. But my family are all at Wembley today. I feel like the only one that's not gone. So we'll wait and see. We'll give it until 1:45. We need at least 3 teams to play, really. If you're viewing in and you've not viewed before, you'll need to be a member. No, you won't. You'll need to be a subscriber of the channel to be able to chat. Once you've subscribed, wait a minute and you can chat along. If you want to play the quiz online and interactively, you need to go grab a second device, open up a browser like Chrome and go to quiz.avandra.uk and sign in, and your name will appear in the top right hand corner there with tonight's players. But as I said, I've got a feeling it's going to be a little bit quiet tonight. We know that making the most of it isn't with us tonight, and Paul and Emma's unlikely to be with us because Paul's at Wembley.
Which means...
And I'm probably guessing that Lisa and Dave are out, been watching the match at the pub, so I don't think they'll be with us either. So, but we'll see. We'll give it to 1:45 and see how many players we've got. Like I said, we need 3 teams to go. I'm on a decaf coffee tonight.
I don't think there's anybody around.
Number of viewers. Oh, we've got a few viewers. If you want to join in. Stuart's just pointing out that it's him that's all the viewers. So what have we been up to this week, Stuart? Not a lot. I've been bored silly.
Good evening, Matthew. I did shout hello before, and then I realised you probably weren't actually watching live yet.
Hi, Matthew. Matthew is a gold member. So, are we doing the gold things tonight?
Well, so far there's only Matthew who's a member. But yes, of course. Cause he's a gold finger.
Quiz.
Is anybody else finding it really cold still?
Jesus.
Or is it just me and Andrew? Because I'm like...
Are you cold?
Like chilly cold, yeah.
Yeah.
We went out this morning to the car boot sale, that was crap.
This is what I forgot last week, isn't it? I used to make it a 1 and gold.
Gold. You are gold, gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in you are gold.
Matthew, question for you. Have you been following Scarborough away from home? And did you come down to Spennymoor?
It's going to say yes, isn't he? And then we're going to be like, you do know we live in the town next door to it.
Because we live in the town next to Spennymoor. I didn't even know Scarborough were playing Spennymoor, otherwise I'd have probably gone.
Like, when I'm trying to work out if you'd have actually drove through and we wouldn't have gone the other way around. Matthew, we literally live in the village next door to Spennymoor.
Oh, I wish I'd have known.
Like literally next
I
door.
wish I'd have known, Matthew. I didn't realise. I saw the results, and I said and I kind of.
If they came on the coach, they'd have gone all the way up to Bishop and then took the back
Yeah,
road to
back
Spennymoor.
roads. Yeah. I thought you were still going to all the games. Yeah, Spennymoor is literally next.
It's next door. It's the next
It is
village
next door,
over.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. I saw the results and I saw Scarborough, because I always look for Scarborough still, and I thought, Spennymoor, there can't be many Spennymoors in the country. Then when I looked it up and I realised it's like here.
You can get a bus from this village to Spennymoor.
Can you?
Yeah.
From here?
Mm-hmm. Only runs every so often, but you can. Yeah, do you know something? It's been nice during the day, but on a night, I don't know what it is, it's just turning. The minute that sun goes in, it's freezing, and there's been a really bad wind up here, hasn't there?
Yeah.
We had to walk down to the car boot sale this morning, which it was pointless going, but it got us out. And I've got back, and I'm just, do you know when you're the cold in your bones? That's what it feels
Spennymoor
like.
are going to Wembley, are they? That's how much notice I've been paying. Went to the working men's club in the town. Well,
Oh yeah, I know where the workmen's club is. I used to go to the gym in Spenny all the time.
I have to keep an eye out for fixtures next season. If it's
Yeah, let us know if they ever play Wellington.
Wellington FC.
Yeah, they've just been promoted.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Wellington FC are. FA Trophy final. That'll be a quiet day around here, though, won't it?
No, not really.
No?
No. If it was a Wellington match, it would be, or if it was a Crook.
Yeah.
But not a Spennymoor.
Spennymoor, is it
No.
not a thing?
Not for us.
No.
We've still only got one team
We've
playing.
still only got one team tonight, as I said. I know we've got a lot of teams missing tonight, which means that it may not go ahead.
We'll give it to 8 o'clock.
But we'll give it a little while because we've got nothing else happening. I've just got a banging headache again. And it's just the stress of watching Forest. That's all the stress of living with Stuart.
Oh, yeah. I'm like the most stressfulest person ever. Did you say thank you to Matthew?
I think so. For being a gold member?
No. For what he bought, yeah?
Well, I'm not supposed to know. Am I?
What do you mean?
So apparently Matthew's bought us something. Has he told you what it is?
Yeah.
Seeds?
Yeah. He messaged me this afternoon saying that
No, you didn't tell
were
me.
getting
I've not
delivered
seen you all afternoon.
they were going to his house. Or they were getting delivered to his house or something tomorrow or the day after, so he's going to post them up.
Matthew, thank you for going to that trouble for us. You didn't need to, honestly, but thank you. It's appreciated.
It was. I have said thank you about 100 times.
So Matthew used to live in the flat across the road from the Top House pub.
I've known Matthew for a while. Well, as long as you. Well, sorry, as long as I've known you. He's posting them in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah, so literally where we are, well, you know where we live now because you've got my address, but it's literally, 10-minute drive from here into Spinning Centre?
We haven't been there yet, have we?
No.
No. Where did we go the other day? When we were looking at cars? What's that place?
Langley Moor.
Langley Moor. I'm still getting used to all these little places. Because we either go to Crook or Durham, and it's...
Or Bishop.
Or Bishop, yeah.
Because they do really nice quiche.
Yeah, Bishop is... Yeah, there's a bakery. We went all the way down
I think we'll put it in this week's video. I think we'll actually go tomorrow. And I'll go and buy some more quiche and some more corned beef pie.
I'm heading up to Chesterley Street tomorrow.
Are you actually going up?
Yeah.
Was that your plan, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, okay then.
You need to come along.
I don't.
You do.
I'm not going up to Chesterley Street. You need chance. I think we need to change the colour of our badges. So I think Matthew shouldn't be blue. I know they go up every month that they remember, but I think they should have a different...
Do we set the colours?
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, you set all the colours and you create the design because that's Avandra's
It's
logo.
Avandra's logo, yeah.
So I think Matthew should be a different colour completely, or maybe what you should have had is you had 1 flick for bronze, 2 flicks for silver, and 3 flicks for gold. Just so I know.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
He's gone to the Riverside Stadium. Which one's Riverside?
Middlesbrough, isn't it?
I don't know.
Middlesbrough. What's happening at Riverside on Thursday? I know we've got Brentford, and we need to win to go third again. But it's at home, and we should be winning. But you just don't know after a Wembley trip.
It is Middlesbrough. The only 2 stadiums I know are Stadium of Light, which is Stadium of Shite, which is Sunderland, and then you have Newcastle, which I don't know what they called it now, because I got changed in the after Dickhead left.
Yeah.
Sports Direct, man, because they call it Sports Direct Stadium.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know what it's called now. And I know Forest's. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Anfield. No, not Anfield.
Anfield. We've not been to Anfield.
The stadium we went to see Pink.
Villa Park.
Villa Park.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we've been to Villa Park.
Scarborough playing Middlesbrough.
Oh, are they?
21s.
Oh right. Blimey, you do get about, don't you?
He likes football.
Oh yeah, we always has done. I was reminiscing because I was looking back on my Facebook. What do they call it? History.
Memories.
Facebook memories. And it was 12 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago when Scarborough Athletic Reserves presented me with a signed shirt. It was quite emotional.
It was in Peterborough. I was spying on you because when you were sat singing, I don't know where you'd been, but you were sat singing drunk, and I was like, I really like them shirts, and I didn't know what team they were. And you said it'll be Scarborough, and I'd be like, really? He's like, yeah, the Scarborough shirts. But Julia was here.
Julia, good evening. I know your paper and pencils ready, but we're lacking teams tonight. It's been an FA Cup semi-final. My team have been in it, Forest, and some of our players that come on a regular basis have been to Wembley today. We also know that Making the Most of It isn't joining us, so it could be. We knew it could be a quiet night tonight, and it's looking that way. I'm looking at the viewers. We've got a few viewers, but nobody joining interactively in the quiz. If you are watching and would like to join in with the quiz, you need to get a second device. Go to a browser like Chrome or Safari if you fancy it on Apple. and type in quiz.evandra.uk. You should get a little input to put your name into.
I think I should play just so I can win the prize.
Yeah?
Yeah. Especially if it's going to be a Star Wars prize.
It's not today, is it? It's not Star Wars today.
I thought we were adding them all up now from month to month. So if
We
it's going
are.
to be a big thing, then it should be a Star Wars thing, because it'll be May the 4th.
So, yeah, we might do a one-off next week. We'll talk about that. But, yeah, we're playing for vouchers for our online shop, which we haven't opened yet.
Is that what we're playing for?
But that's what we're playing for. So, in the online shop, there'll be T-shirts and spaceships and Stuart's BB-8 collection.
No, it's not. Good try.
And Amazon vouchers and things like that. So you can save up your points or your vouchers on your quiz wins and your games wins for the shop once I get round to opening it.
Gives you a month at least.
Yeah.
And then you can have my ugly face on a mug.
start.
Oh, your ugly face on a mug?
Yeah, there'll be some of our stuff in there. There'll be all sorts in the shop.
Just to think we could have somebody could have a mug with our faces on in Australia.
Yeah.
It's the only time we're ever going to get there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Be fresh. Please be another 15 teams.
Yeah. No, it's not happening, is it? It's just not going to happen tonight.
I've put it out there. I've messaged
7:45.
everybody.
We'll give it a few minutes more. We've got nothing else to do apart from... We haven't even got to cook tea, have we?
I don't know what we haven't. Why are you awake at 4 quarter to 5 in the morning?
4:45 in the morning. Why you say that?
Juliet, we aren't that exciting, babe. We're really not.
That's the kind of time I wake up now to go to the toilet. Because I'm of a certain age where I have to...
Luna's, so it's really funny. So I'll see if I can record it tonight. I'll see if I'm not too fast asleep. So we've had to get into a routine. Now we're back in the house and we're in a bed rather than the van. We've got back into a routine of the dogs sleeping in their actual beds. They're right next to they're on my side of the bed because for some strange reason they like to sleep on my side, or Pixie does. So they both do, don't they? So they've both got big beds either side of us. So it took me about a week to get them back into beds, not into our bed, so that me and him could sleep properly, and that was easy. So she's now realised this. So what she'll do is she'll go to sleep in her bed. The minute we go upstairs, she'll pop to her bed. She'll go to sleep for a couple of hours. Then at about between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, she gets up. She'll go around to Andrew's side of the bed, cry as if she needs to go for a wee. So you take her downstairs if she goes, because sometimes she doesn't go. She just wakes him up. He'll take her out for a wee, and then when she comes back upstairs, he puts her in the bed. So now she's realised this, so now every single night, even if she doesn't need a wee, the minute she's awake and she knows I'm asleep because I'm going to tell her to go back to her bed, she'll get up, walk over to the side of the bed, go to Andrew with her little puppy eyes and be like, Daddy, lift me up. And she puts him in bed with him.
Yeah, she's proper crafty.
So now she's waking up every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's so funny because I can hear her and I'm like, here we go. I know straight away you're going to pick her up.
Well, I've just got to the routine now of taking her out, letting her downstairs to go out, and instead of sending her back to her bed and then waking me up again an hour later crying to come into bed, I've just given in, basically.
But it's funny because the other night she did it, and he puddled downstairs and I heard him in his dressing gown, and he's at the bottom of the stairs going, Luna.
She wouldn't come down.
She wouldn't come down the stairs, and not because she didn't want the toilet.
Didn't want to go.
She just wanted to be on the bed. But it's because she has a thing about climbing under the covers, doesn't she? And she'll go under for about 10-15 minutes and get really toasty. Then she's too hot, so she comes back out and lays on the top. Then she gets back in again.
I do apologise.
But it's really funny to see.
So it's been I wouldn't say it was even stressful afternoon watching the football, because the first half was pretty awful, and the second half you just knew we weren't going to... We hit the post 3 times. I mean, when you hit the woodwork 3 times, you know you're not going to win. Just one of those games.
Refresh your page just in case, and then you're gonna have to call it, Mister.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It's 10-2.
What's that? Can you put your... I don't understand. Am I being silly here? Can put your pictures up over here, especially since I've been trying to get here since 2:30 a.m.
The girls think you're giving into their routine. No, we have given into their routine. We really have. We've just got them because when we were in the van, I mean, they slept on the bed because there wasn't that much room on the floor because Soda was on the floor, you know, in her bed. So there wasn't a lot of room. So we got this enormous bed so that they were quite comfortable. And we've had to wean them off sleeping on the bed. And we did.
Sorry. Who had to wean them off?
We did.
You lied, little so-and-so.
I just like an easy life, to be honest.
Yeah,
and I
you
don't
just
really...
give in. I might not. Beds. And that first night, hours and hours and hours, they sat at the side of the bed crying to be up. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving in. They've got big beds. I went and bought Luna a new bed. Pixie's bed's all been nice and washed. All lovely fluffy covers. Because Daryl and Shirley bought them one for Christmas, so that went down. No, none of it. Oh, that's
absolutely, yeah. I mean, they do. They're just so crafty, aren't they?
If I get up, they want to get up, don't they? It's like if I go upstairs now, Luna will follow me straight upstairs, and she'll just go and lie in her bed or lie in front of the sun, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's like well clever. She knows exactly where she wants to lie out the road.
To say we've been here like now 3 months, 4 months, 4. February, March, 3 months. And the kind of the dogs are secure where they are. They're still at our feet now because we're in a different room to what we normally are to do this broadcast, and they just want to be with us all the time, which is lovely.
I think the other thing is the fact of like the green screen behind us, which is what this is, which is why it's all blurry. So we have it in the dining room, and the only thing with the dining room is it's all wooden floors throughout the whole house. Is wooden floors. There's no carpet at all. So we've had to go and buy. Like, do you know, like the longer mats that you can get? We've got one on each step because the house is on 4 different levels. So we've got one on each step because Pixie can't jump up. So that's all you can hear was her toddling around, and they won't go up. Luna will go upstairs by herself, but Pixie won't. So it's just it's just all new for them.
We have to carry Pixie up the stairs. So once she's up, that's it. But to be fair, once she's up, she's not bothered.
She's a little
demon.
She's not a demon. She just likes her own way. We actually managed to cut our claws with her, didn't we? Oh my God! Yeah. If you'd have heard her, you would have literally thought we were torturing the dog. She was screaming. Yeah, she was biting. Yeah, she was biting me.
Her claws tend to they like curl under, so they get dangerously close to her pads. So, but she won't let you cut them. She absolutely goes mad. She squeals and she bites and she's such
but
a
we managed to get them cut, didn't we? We had to put a towel over her and everything.
Yeah.
Hold her as tight as we physically could, and it was like, right, Andrew, go. And even then she wasn't having it.
No, but we're making some progress because this time she stayed friends with me. Normally she sulks for a whole week when we've clipped her nails and she won't come anywhere near me. But this time she was fine.
She must know it's for her own good afterwards because she struggles.
It must be more. It's got to be more comfortable, hasn't it? Once they've been cut.
Where's your scoreboard gone?
I took it down.
Do you want to pull it back up and refresh it, and then I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is joining, Ali.
So sorry, Matt and Becky. The quiz
Julia
is off, and Julia tonight. We're not.
But
we're
Julia's
not doing
been
it.
here since 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, what a shame! I'm so sorry. We kind of knew it. We kind of knew it was going to be quiet tonight. As I say, some of our regular players are family and stuff. So, but we'll stop on. We'll stop on for a little while because I'm just looking at how many views we've got, and we've got quite a few views tonight.
Helen, I've seen them, and I've seen ones where you can get them where they've got like treats inside of them, so they have to scratch to get the treat out. The only problem I've got with that is I don't think Luna would do it. And then how do you do the back paws? Because obviously they'll use the front paws to scratch, but they won't use the back. So, and it's always the backs with our two. It's never the front paws.
Nah, the only front ones could do with doing the
yeah, but it's a back that curl under, not the front. But we usually have to take her to the vet. But the only problem is the only vet here is in the next village over, so it means having to take her on a bus just to chew on. So we thought, right, we're going to do it. We've got 3 pairs of clippers, we're going to do it. Yeah, I don't understand how you're meant to do with the back paws. I get it with the front. The front would work because that's what they'll scratch with. But they don't really scratch with the back, do they?
No. Oh, I don't know. Pixie, she's got this movement now when she's been outside. I think she's thinking that she's the dominant dog all of a sudden.
No, but I mean, if you were to hide a treat inside something, and they've got to move the object to be able to get the treat, they're not going to move it with the back paws, are they? They're only going to do it with the front paws.
Yeah. I could do with a haircut, you know.
Because I thought it looked really good, and I was sat there and I'm like, yeah, but how are they going to? And even in the advert, all they do is show you with the front paws. They don't show you with the back.
So if you're viewing and you're wondering why you can't comment, you're probably not a subscriber to the channel. If you want to subscribe, you'll have to wait a minute, and then you can talk to us. We do normally do a quiz on a Sunday night, but as I keep saying, a lot of our players are away, and some of them at Wembley. So
refresh it.
It's not happening tonight.
You know what happened? You'll do that, and then all of a sudden you'll refresh it once, and there'll be about 15.
So
teams.
our apologies for that. We will be back next week. It is May the 4th, and it's Star Wars quiz. Yeah, it is still a Star Wars quiz next week.
Or it doesn't have to be a total Star Wars quiz, but it needs to have a Star Wars section.
Star Wars theme.
Or a Star Wars theme.
Okay.
Or a galaxy theme.
Space theme.
Yeah. It's Star Wars Day. We have to have some Star Wars.
So I've got something for you, Stuart.
Yes, darling.
I've learnt today. You know that a spider with 8 eyes. What's it called?
Spider.
A spider. I found out what a fish without any eyes is called today.
A fish.
It's called a fish. No, we'll hang around because we've got a few viewers on anyway. So
it's nice for us to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, just have a leisurely chat. To be fair,
and at least it's an ordinary one, not us versus 5,000 people who hate us.
That's the point, isn't it? Yeah, we'll stick on for half an hour. I've got nobody talking to me at all. It's been such a quiet day today, in all respects. I'm not a fan of Sundays. Never have been a fan of Sundays.
It's just the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately.
The best thing we ever did on Sunday was the Sunday afternoon quiz at the pub. But then I just ended up getting drunk on Sunday night, so yeah, not good. So 2 years ago, we'd just come home from Wales.
I love how you're saying just come home. No, you mean
I've dropped my mum and dad off from our first holiday away. Can't believe it's 2 years. Time's flown by. So what to expect this week in a Tuesday vlog? Well, obviously there's an update on the football. Forest have lost today. Hey ho. We've got some news on some of our seeds, so that's looking good. Sundays are just, I don't know. Are they different over in Australia? I bet you don't have Sunday trading laws where the shops shut at 4 o'clock and stuff. I bet they're open all day. We're just so archaic.
Do you think?
Well, there was a question in the quiz, wasn't it? When did Sunday trading laws change? It was 1996?
Something like that.
No. Apparently it's going to be a bit of a heat wave this week. Wednesday's going to be the warmest day of the year so far. So looking forward to that. I'm going to sit out in our backyard and admire my radishes. That's not a euphemism, by the way. Yeah, we are actually growing radishes.
Why is the green screen being funny?
Ooh, Stuart's going live on a different thing. Ooh, this will be fun.
This is one where everybody moans at me.
Yes. So, has anybody else got any news for us? May Day bank holiday coming up, isn't it, next weekend?
Is it?
Yep, it certainly is. We've got a quiz at the pub here that I do on Thursday.
Yes.
They're all rearing to go, I think. So that'll be good. And then we're into another bank holiday weekend. And then 3 weeks later, it's spring bank holiday. And then we're proper into summer, aren't we? Kids will be off again.
I can go off. The point is me having that one on. I'm trying to get. I've got my foot stuck. Oh.
Yeah. So at the moment, we're still trying to sell the van. I have to say, not being very thorough at it, are we?
No, but we're getting there.
And we're looking to buy a little car to get us about, because we need to get about. That's the thing. So.
I can't believe it's nearly May here, Helen. It's just, I don't know. It's like 1 week it was so nice. Like I was sat outside with my shorts. I got sunburnt reading my book outside, and then 2 days later there was frost, and it was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's still been cold. Mind you, we're up in the northeast, and I think it's a bit colder up here anyway, isn't it? I mean, Helen's right down south.
Yes.
Is it Dorset? It's on the south coast, isn't it? Is it on the south coast?
So they get better weather than us, you mean?
Oh yeah, they're much warmer. Because they're posh down there.
Because they're posh?
Yeah, because it's more expensive down there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might be right about Saturday Gardens. It's not that warm here, to be honest. But like I say, we are up in the northeast, and we're not far off Scotland, are we really? Are we closer to Scotland than London?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It depends which way you're travelling. If you're going straight on the A1, yeah, you're still closer to Scotland. It's about a 2-hour drive from here to Edinburgh. 2.5 hours.
Can't you drop your screen on? Change your background? Oh.
Hi, Janita.
So yes, sorry about being no quiz tonight. I keep saying we kind of knew it might be quiet.
Well, it's because the football was on, and you know that everybody's gone to the football, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, most people, if they haven't gone to the football match, then they've be sat in pub gardens or sat watching the match in the pub, won't they? That's where the place is to go.
Is it also the last weekend of the kids' holidays? Are the kids back at school tomorrow?
Probably.
I think they are, aren't they?
Well, that'll be another one, won't it?
So there's another one. So yeah. Never mind. We're not bothered. We will continue.
Oh, the wind's been really bitter down at Gatwick. I've never been to Gatwick.
No?
Nope.
Why is Gatwick ringing a bell? Gatwick.
It's where the aeroplanes are.
Oh, I know where. I'm sure you used to have
Yeah, you have different holidays for us. It's the same with Scotland. Scotland, their kids don't break up till this week. For some strange reason, they stagger the holidays throughout the UK, don't they? Because a few of them have their holidays on...
So I thought Scotland were always earlier, because when we were in the pub, we knew that the holidays were coming, because we were flooded with Scots people, weren't we?
Oh, it's just as bad here, Julie. You should see them when the matches are on. When his whole family get together, I feel like I'm sat watching... What's that TV programme?
Stuart didn't realise what he was marrying into, because when we got together, Forest weren't doing very well, so it wasn't really a thing. And then all of a sudden, Steve Cooper took over and got us promoted through a playoff final. Stuart's been to the City Ground a couple of times, and then we're in the Premier League, and then today we're in an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley.
It's
bonkers.
It's like watching Match of the Day when his family are all together, because they're all sat there and they're all gabbing away about it, and I'm just sat there going... Yep, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're such a liar.
I did when I first started out. Now I do, because I'm
Now
married into the Forest family. Before that, I didn't have a clue.
Stuart professes that he doesn't know anything about football. Let me tell you the truth.
You didn't know nothing about Disney until you got with me.
Oh, of course I did. I used to go to Disney. Used to go to pictures.
You were never
kids.
but you weren't a huge Disney fan. Now that I'm Disney obsessed, you're like, all right, okay. Yes, I will quite happily say I'm a Disney adult.
A Disney
and
adult.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've seen so many videos of people sitting there and going on and on about Disney adults. There is so many worse things people could be obsessed with than Disney. Don't you think? Like if you were to actually sit there and think about it, like they're not drinking, they're not taking drugs, they're not doing anything they shouldn't be doing. All they're doing is going to Disneyland. Or watching Disney movies, or collecting certain Disney things. Like I collect lounge flies. And it's like, I could be collecting something so much worse. I could be one of the people who collect guns or knives.
Yeah, I know.
I collect backpacks that I've got Disney characters on them.
So, just what do you call it? Digressing completely. Helen posted on Facebook a picture of some kids in the playground saying, does this take you back to when we were kids playing in the playground? Well, the kids on that picture, Helen, were playing, looked pretty normal to me. I can't remember ever playing normal because I was always Doctor Who and you lot were Daleks, or we were doing Save Your Kisses for Me by Brotherhood of Man dance routine in the middle of the playground.
And your parents never knew you were gay?
No, I knew.
See, look, Julia agrees with me.
But it did bring back some funny memories. Thank you for that.
You just never admit that you know anything about football. See, it's great. I was always taught, makes me laugh. So when I first did hairdressing, I was always taught, it was a friend of mine who she had a salon across the road from us, and she used to let me just like go and do a bit of washing and whatever else, just to do a bit of training. And she always said to me, she said, if anybody asks you to make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, make it the worst you possibly can. And I was sitting there, I'm like, why? Why would you do that? And she went, because they'll never ask you again. So every salon I've gone into since then, when they say, Stuart, go and put the kettle on, 3 coffees, I've made them either like treacle or I've made them so watery, and no clients ever asked again.
No.
You learn these tricks of the trade. Especially old people, if you ask you to make a cup of tea, just dip the tea bag in every cup. Give it a couple of seconds and then take that out with like dishwater. Oh, you forgot to tell people you got your cup.
My cup?
You found a cup, didn't you? Your tea cup, the day after we said on the thing.
Oh,
I need to put that in Tuesday's vlog.
That needs to go in Tuesday's vlog. So I don't know if you know, but I've been looking for a bone china breakfast teacup, because they're quite a bit bigger than an ordinary cup. And we've been looking in charity shops. I don't want to pay massive amounts of money for one because they are expensive. So we're looking at charity shops. We've nothing for the last 2 years, we've not seen one. Then we mentioned it last time we were on, and the very next day we were in a charity shop in Bishop.
Yeah, I took the P because it's got a big rooster. That's the word. I can't say the other word because I get into trouble for it. It's got a big rooster on it. So I was like, look, it's a cup with it on it. So we were like, and then we turned it over and it literally says on the cup, what's it say? English fine bone china or something. So we bought it. It was only £2, and it was like, right, okay, we'll buy it. And then we got it home and we had a Google, didn't we, to see if we could find it.
You did, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's some like really expensive range of fine china from.
Somebody sold the cup, didn't they? Somebody sold the cup without the saucer, without the matching saucer, for £35.
Yeah,
is it?
£40. And then I saw somebody had sold the saucer without the cup for another £40.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so really, it's worth £80, and we paid £2. Well impressed.
It's lovely. It really is nice, and it's just the size I wanted as well. So yeah, my Earl Grey tastes a lot nicer in fine bone china.
I don't see how it makes any difference.
It does, honestly, it does.
It doesn't. My green screen isn't working at all today.
Can't you take the background off?
No, I'll try.
So Stuart's put us on a vertical live on YouTube as well, haven't you?
To be fair, there is nobody on.
And there's nobody on.
No,
literally, we've got more.
Nobody bullying us. Nobody calling us worse than anything.
We've got more on this on our landscape version than we have, and that's unusual. Vertical, you normally get.
I did go up to 100 and something people at one point.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but nobody commented. It just it flew up and then flew straight back down again.
Yeah. I guess we're just not popular anymore.
Well, I'm quite surprised, to be honest. I thought our subscribers would have died a death when the notice came out, and it hasn't really. We lost a couple.
So YouTube do some fantastic statistics for you to look at when you're a creator. And I said to Stuart, the bad news is we've lost 5 subscribers when we declared that we were finishing VanLife. And he went, oh, okay, I expected a few. I said, yeah, but we gained 4. So,
It's just yo-yoed, hasn't it? It's gone like we've lost a couple of subscribers because of the taking the van life side of.
yeah.
We're never going to delete them videos because that is
No,
our content.
absolutely
It's been
not.
our content for the last 2 years.
No.
So they've got to stay on there. Like we said, we're not going to give up on things like going and doing adventuring, going and having a wander out. At the minute, hospital and doctors are obviously more important to us than anything else.
Yeah.
So that is where we've concentrated on. But yeah, I don't know why I just thought we would lose because we've met so many nice people, haven't we, over the years as well, that are van lifers. Julia knows us, well, all of you know us because of van life, or, well, some of them don't. Helen knows us personally. Who else was on? Matthew knows us personally. Yeah. So we kind of thought, like, I was like, we're gonna lose probably about 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we didn't lose any. We lost 5 on that video, but gained 4.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice. We've had messages of our van life friends, haven't we, saying we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, been so supportive. They're just like the content that we do. I'm going to ask, what are you thinking of our little jokes at the beginning of our videos? Do you think they're okay? Should we continue with that? Because I kind of like them.
I preferred last week's to the one before. I liked the one where you were in the bathroom. I didn't understand when I was filming. It was like, just do this, and I was like, right, okay. So I sat there and filmed it, and I was like, I don't understand what you want me to do. And then when I watched it back, that's when I clicked, and I was like, oh yeah, I get it now. But then he said to me, he was like, he was like, have you got a crystal ball? And I'm like, I don't just randomly have crystal balls I can just pull out of a bag and be like, there you go. I was like, I know what I do have, those snow globes.
Yeah.
So we had, and it was
That was
the
the
only
whole point,
one that
though.
was
I didn't want a crystal ball. I actually wanted a snow globe.
I had tarot cards and crystals, but
yeah,
not
I've got
a crystal ball.
I've got one in mind for this Tuesday's vlog.
Have you?
Yeah, it involves a spider. So, but we're not going to let on what it is.
I think it should be a Star Wars themed one or a Yoda. You could dress up as Yoda. No, okay.
No.
Why not?
No.
I think Yoda's great. Or Jar Jar Binks. Good evening, Tales of Wakana.
Good evening to you as well. Hope you're okay. Are you having fun? Are you out and about?
Don't rub it in.
Yeah, we're not. We should have done. We should have just jumped in the van and gone away this week.
It's killing us. It is like actually killing us. We sat the other day and we were like, should we could be up in Wales, up in Scotland, should we just, because the van's still here, like she's still ours, she's all been cleaned out, we've taken everything out of her, so she is like spick span, and it's like, do we just go jump?
We were so close. We were just so close.
I really was like on the edge of. The doctors didn't have her on the Monday. It was Monday just gone, and it was like, do we
all
just
our appointments.
wait till I've been to the doctors and then just go away?
Said that. I've got an appointment on Wednesday.
You've got one on Wednesday.
So we got that. We had a week clear of appointments and things, and it was like,
should we just go away?
The lady at the pub, at the local pub where I do the quiz, didn't want me to do it last week because she was on holiday. So we'd got a few days, and we were so close to just jumping in. I just know what would have happened. We'd have never
got back in. We'd have literally just stayed in the van. It'd have been like, yeah, we'll just go and pick our stuff up and we'll just keep travelling.
Yeah, we'll just go again.
It just doesn't work.
No.
We literally have sat for weeks and weeks and weeks going through so many different plans. And the problem is, especially now with what you're going through, it's not worth it.
Well, it depends what the results come back like. If they just tell me I'm normal, then
we
know
you
that the results aren't right.
There's nothing normal about you, darling. Sorry.
Oh, dear. Shall we just
Good evening to our live people.
Oh, Tales of Wakana, where the quiz is off tonight, I'm afraid.
What time is it? Could you do a fast quiz, do you think?
It's 8:15. We've only got 2 teams online.
And Julia.
Well, like a speed quiz. It would be very fast, wouldn't it? We don't know if everything's okay with Andy, to be fair. We're waiting.
Hi, Andy!
You know that I had that 24-hour ECG thing on. Julie's a nurse,
the heart
so
monitor.
she'll know. So we're just waiting for results back off that, and then the next step. But I've been fine.
He keeps saying he's fine. So when you listen to his heart misses a beat. So it'll be bumming away, and then all of a sudden it just stops. And then does it again. And then there's been a few times, I check it every night. I'm so like methodical. I'm like, right, I'll check it before we go to sleep. And every time I check, it's like it misses a beat and then not miss a beat. And then the other night it had a big one, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
And even you could feel it, and you said,
Yeah.
"Yep, that was big, wasn't it?" I went, "Yep, that was really, really bad."
Yeah.
I'm like, you're getting wrong now.
Missed the last couple of quizzes, but it's been Easter, so people, it's been a quiet time. I'm guessing. I mean, our audience was like yourselves, van people. We're not kind of doing that anymore.
Refresh it.
But as I said before you joined, we knew that one or two people had messaged us and said they couldn't make it tonight. Because to be fair, I mean, it's lighter nights. And
This is what happens when it comes round to the nicer months and it gets to season. Most people who are VanLifers are out and about.
Yes.
And 90% of our subscribers are VanLifers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
and
we know
the
when it
people
comes.
and we've got several teams that play the quiz that have been to Wembley today.
Yes.
So we kind of knew. I've got a feeling that Matthew's gone away anyway now, because he's not commented for a while.
Which Matthew?
Matt and Becky.
Yes. No, you'll be off because you said
So
you're
I
not
think
doing the
it's because
quiz.
I don't think we've done the quiz. So yeah, apologies for that. We'll have another go next Sunday for sure. Sunday night is our live night, so we'll still be doing it.
I love that. You again. Yes, us again.
Who's that?
And the other one.
Okay.
You again. It's always me again. Oh, look. Don't forget me.
Don't fret for me. It's a Halter monitor. Okay. Could you do a snap quiz for the two teams for fun?
Matt and Becky aren't here, are
Matt and
they?
Becky have gone, so we've
It's down to one team again.
we're down to one team. And I don't have any old ones I can just load up and do, I don't think. Do I?
I don't think so. I think... How many quizzes have you got on file? Is this a specific one for...
I could do a random one that we've done before, I guess, and like go back to the beginning, just because I don't think you lot would have watched some of these. Just bear with me,
Bear with.
and I'll have a
What are
quick.
you going to do? Just go
have a
through a
quick
random
look.
quiz? Just see if you can find one. Apply. Oh, what's this one? Error. You've got an error message, Andrew. It's an error. Apply. Error. What did you call them then if it wasn't quizzes?
Oh dear, it doesn't like any of these, does it?
There we go.
This could be the most randomest thing that we've ever done before, because I don't.
I don't even know what the questions are.
Well,
Go on then, just
so
go and I'll read them out.
the answer pads aren't going to work on this because it's not set up for this quiz. This is a completely random one. So just shout them out in the answers, I guess. Shall we do that?
Yep, go for it then.
So let's take this off then.
Pointless having a...
Yeah, it's pointless having that on.
Just disable it on the bottom corner.
Is that it?
Yep.
Right. This is just for Julia because she's been waiting for us for 2 hours in Brisbane, and it's about 5:15 in the morning over
Everybody
there.
can join in, it's fine.
But yeah,
Just a
anybody can join
quiz.
in. Random quiz. Yeah. Even I don't know what the questions are.
Round 1, back to school.
Oh God.
Name the TV school. You needed pictures.
I think these would have been pictures then.
Skip all these questions then. Go on.
Yeah, I haven't got the pictures.
Skip them. Skip. Is this just the answers, Andrew? Round 2, TV. Right, round 1, TV.
There we go. Which 60s TV programme featured Tara King, Kathy Gale and Emma Peel?
Have we had this before?
Crane Jill. We have. This was quiz number 10. We're on quiz number 26 now, so it's a while ago.
Yes, so which 60s TV programme had Tara King, Kathy Gale and Emma Peel in it?
Just answer in the comments for tonight. It's just for fun. Just because Julia asked.
Or you can write it down if you've got a pen and piece of paper. Or
yeah. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. It's strange as not having a scoreboard, so we don't know who's answered and
right,
who's
just
doing
go.
what. Yeah.
Go on then.
Do you know what it is, Stuart?
No, I don't.
It's the Avengers.
The Avengers.
Mm.
I would never have got that.
I used to love the new Avengers. I always used to say I've only ever had. Yeah, well done, Helen. I always used to say I've only ever had 3 crushes on girls. One was Joanna Lumley as Purdy in the Avengers.
Okay.
Deborah Harry, she was blonde as well.
Yeah.
And she was obviously in Thing. And Helen Titterton.
Oh,
they were the only 3 I had crushes on in my life. So
come on then, question number 2.
Number 2, 70s TV, I'm going to guess.
So 70s TV, what TV programme had Sabrina Duncan, Kelly Garrett, Chris Monroe?
Yeah.
Sabrina Duncan, Kelly Garrett and Chris Monroe. A 70s TV programme.
This is a hard one, isn't it, I think?
It is a hard question. I don't know what this one is. Sabrina Duncan, Kelly Garrett and Chris Monroe. Rainbow.
Rainbow?
Was it Rainbow?
No, it's not Rainbow.
Oh.
That's who's in Rainbow? Bungle, Zippy and George.
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels. Yeah, it was Charlie's Angels. Well done, Helen.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Angels.
And of course they redid it. It was Farrah Fawcett Majors, wasn't it? She used to be married to Lee Majors, who was the $6 million man.
Okay, thanks for that.
There we go.
I only know the modern ones.
This is easy.
80s. Perry, Mel and Ace. What TV programme in the 80s had a Perry, a Mel and an Ace?
And you've met one.
I have. Have I?
Yeah. You've met Ace.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perry, Mel and Ace. In the 80s.
Purple Gillian Brown, Melanie Brown, and Ace. Science fiction?
We met Ace at...
We did meet Ace. We've met her twice, haven't we?
We have. We met her the first time
At Bridlington.
No idea.
Yeah, on that one. It's a hard one, actually, if you're not a fan.
Yeah.
Helen's got it again.
Doctor Who.
She'll be winning this. How's the other one going? Hello, on the other live. Doctor Who, well done.
It was Doctor Who.
90s. Blaketon, Ventress and Bellamy. We have done this, haven't we?
We have. Yes, so a 90s TV programme. Blaketon, Ventress and Bellamy. A role from which 90s TV programme?
This generation doesn't spend much time in front of the box anyway.
Not now.
Not anymore.
No,
it's not
it's front of your phone.
Not a trend, is it at all? We spoke to some younger people in the pub because we did some TV questions and said we don't watch TV. We just watch Netflix and stuff.
I was so surprised.
Yeah. Heartbeat. Helen's doing really well, isn't she? Fantastic. Naughties.
I wouldn't have got that one. Heartbeat. So naughties: Sam Tyler, Ray Carling and Chris Skelton. Which naughties TV programme had Sam Taylor, Ray Carlton and Chris Skelton? I don't know this one.
It's one of my favourites, this one. I was looking at the box sets of the other day.
That's still not very... Oh, okay. He's shouting again next door.
Is that what it is? I thought it
Yeah.
were kids.
No. We have a next door neighbour who isn't great at all. And it's so weird because I've lived in this, well, born and bred in this house practically. But my mum's had the house for 30, we were trying to work it out, nearly 30 years. And never, ever heard any of the neighbours ever. And we've come back and they've got a new neighbour because it was an old lady who lived next door when I was growing up. And he screams, like really screams. And he woke us up, didn't he?
Yeah.
At 2:30 in the morning, screaming and shouting. And then again at 4:30. And I'm about ready to go around there and lynch him.
Yeah, this one's tough as well. Life on Mars.
So yeah, so if I come back on next time and I've got a black eye, you know why.
Tony Peroni, Mike and Danny Wilde.
Oh, I know this one.
Seaside.
That was the last one. If I have to go knock on the door, I will.
This was a one-off series by the creators of Benidorm.
Julia doesn't stand a chance for this one because I think it was only in the UK.
Yeah.
You might have heard of the Benidorm one, but
Matt would have got this if he was still here.
he would have.
Yeah.
Helen should know this.
It's just the name of a seaside town. Shall we skip this?
No.
El Dorado. That's a cracking answer. It's not
I
right.
don't know what El Dorado is.
El Dorado was a BBC soap opera in the 80s.
Well, that's a bit
that didn't
out
last
of,
very
I
long.
was going to say, that's a bit out of the noughties where we are.
I'm surprised we even remember El Dorado. I used to like that. Because EastEnders had done really well, they decided they were going to bring another soap out in Spain, and it just didn't hit the spot at all. This one was a programme called Scarborough. It was meant to be a semi-comedy thing, similar to Benidorm, but it just, again... It
didn't work very well.
No.
Come on then, next question. Potluck. What was the old name for a Snickers bar before it changed in 1990? I know this one.
There's been one today.
Does anybody know it?
Yeah, there we go.
It was a marathon. Well done, Helen.
Marathon. It's been the London Marathon today, hasn't it?
Has it?
Yeah. Somebody has chucked paint across the course.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Stop Oil this time.
I think they've all been arrested now, haven't they? Just Stop Oil.
Yeah. Let's look at another one. Future Nostalgia was whose 2020 album? Take That, Dua Lipa, Pink or Fleur East?
Future Nostalgia was whose 2020 album? Was it Take That, Dua Lipa, Pink or Fleur East?
Well, I can eliminate 3 because I don't know myself. If you're just joining the channel and viewing, our regular quiz is not on tonight, so we're just doing a random one tonight.
See, I know who it isn't.
It's not Take That.
And it's not Pink.
It's not Pink, and it's not Fleur East.
Oh, so it's Dua
So it's
Lipa
got to
then.
be Dua Lipa, hasn't it? Yeah.
I wouldn't have known it wasn't Fleur East, though. Taylor who kind of knew it.
You've heard of Pink. We've been to see Pink a couple of times.
Yes, I love Pink. I have
Dua Lipstick. I like that name.
dual lipstick. Lipstick. So yes, next one. How many different football teams have won the Premier League? Is it 5, 6, 7 or 8?
This was a hard quiz, wasn't it?
I don't know how many teams have won the football.
How many different teams have won it?
Yeah, how many different teams have
God.
won the Premier League? Is it 5,
6,
6,
7 or 8?
7 or 8? I'd take a random guess. But that's all it would
To say
be
that it's
would be a
been
guess.
going since 1992, you would have thought it's more than 8 teams, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
So
but a
what is
lot
it,
of the
30?
same teams won.
33 years
Haven't
it's
they?
been going, the Premier League in England. And less than 9 teams, 9 different teams have won it. It is...
Helen's like, definitely don't know. 6.
You were close.
7.
It was 7.
Ooh.
So I'm Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Leicester,
Forest.
Blackburn. Forest haven't won the Premier League.
Oh, have they not?
Blackburn, who am I missing? Arsenal and Chelsea, I would think.
I wouldn't know what the teams were. Come on then.
Right, but it's 7 anyway. It's not many, is it, really?
Richard Harrison played which Harry Potter character? Richard Harris played which Harry Potter character? I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, but the problem is I'm really bad with actors and remembering who their faces are. If you showed me a picture of what Richard Harris looked like, I'd be like, yep, straight away.
Well, you'd
I
know
who
which
it
character it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this thinking this was a really hard quiz.
Richard Harris played which Harry Potter character? Dumbledore, not Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, that's...
Dumbledore, Dumbledore.
It's close. Would have given you a point in the... if you'd have been doing it live.
Three Peaks Challenge, Ben Nevis, Snowdon, and... Which one's missing out? The Three Peaks Challenge.
3 Peaks Challenge. So there's one in Scotland, one in England, and one in Wales.
So Ben Nevis is Scotland, Snowdon's Wales, so it's the English mountain we're looking for.
And we've seen all 3 of these, haven't we, on our travels?
Knew you were going to say that, and I can't think what the third mountain's called. I would have remembered Snowdon because that's where you went skinny dipping. I'd have remembered Ben Nevis because we took ages to try and find it. We were driving along in the snow and we were like, where is it?
So beautiful, Ben Nevis and that region. So is Snowdonia. It's not called Snowdonia anymore. They've renamed it to something you can't pronounce, which I think's Everest.
It's not in the UK. The Three Peaks Challenge is all in the UK. Helen Snowdon's already on there. So we're looking for the one that's missing.
There you go.
Scaffold Pike.
Scaffold Pike. Didn't they sing Lily the Pink?
Lily the Pink, the Pink.
Scarfell Pike. Yeah. Not Scaffold. Lily the Pink. The first record I ever had.
I know.
Apparently. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink to save the human race. She invented...
Come on.
Okay.
What language is spoken in Norway? What language is spoken in Norway?
Norwish.
That must be Norwegian.
Norwish is a good answer.
Norwish.
Norwish.
Norwish. What language is spoken in Norway?
Do you know what it is, Stuart?
Norwish. Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Norwish. I love that.
Norwish.
Norwegian. That is what language is spoken in Norway. You wish.
Oh dear. Round 4, music.
Which music club in Liverpool are the Beatles associated with? Which music club in Liverpool are the Beatles associated with?
I can't wait to see what Hakuna put on their answer for this, because their answer has just been so funny.
No, they're laughing at the fact that they put Norwish.
Norwich.
Yeah, Norwish.
Oh dear. See, there's some strange people than us, Stuart.
Oh no,
there's other people on that channel. Hello, on that channel.
I love how you're just waving randomly at the screen.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
They've all been very quiet tonight.
Hello.
We've had no abuse. I've had nobody calling me worse than anything.
Yeah.
And nobody's answering the quiz either. It's really weird. Yes, so which music club in Liverpool are the Beatles associated with, Andrew? Cavern Club.
Yeah.
That was your answer. Cavern Club.
And Cilla Black as well. She made a name there as well, apparently.
Yes, Doctor Who episode about all that. Arrival was an album by which group in 1976? Arrival was an album by which group in 1976? Arrival. I don't know this
Arrival.
one, I don't think. By a group.
Yeah, I remember which one it was. It's got a helicopter on the front cover, I think. With the group in the helicopter.
That's not helpful.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, okay.
ABBA.
Yeah, it's ABBA.
I would never have guessed it was ABBA.
ABBA Arrival. It had some of their most popular hits on it as well.
You've got to remember I was nowhere near born.
Well, I wasn't that old.
Yeah, but you were still born.
I haven't got this album.
Surprised. Who had a hit with Come On Eileen? I hate this song. Absolutely
Every
detest
school
it.
disco you went to, because it was like...
Come on, come on. Oh, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. They always play it with the football. They always play it towards the end of the night when everybody's drunk and they're all screaming and shouting through and drink. No, I just hate it. Hate it.
Do you not like it then?
No, I actually hate that song. That, and what was the other song that they ruined for me?
Oh, Matthew's back.
Oh, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
We're just doing
Welcome
it
back.
for fun. It was just a quick running through a really old quiz. See, Tales of Who kind of hate it as well. I hate the song. I absolutely hate it. That, and what's the other one? And I used to really love it as well, and they ruined that one for me. Perfect 10 by Beautiful South.
That's
I
because
loved that song, and they overplayed it that much. I hate it.
Texas Midnight Runners.
Hate that song. Right, come on, get away from the song I hate. Who had hits with covers of Bee Gees and Diana Ross songs?
So this is going to be 90s, isn't it? 1990s. Who had hits with covers of Bee Gees and Diana Ross songs. If you're lucky, we'll sing them for you.
I only know one song by the Bee Gees.
Do you?
I probably won't, because I'm guessing I'm going to know the songs that these have sang, but off the top of my head I only know one song.
Do you?
Yeah. Was that not Saturday Night? Oh no, Staying Alive. Staying Alive. Staying Alive. Yeah. Staying
What about
Alive.
Night Fever, Night Fever? It's neither of them. Dexys Midnight Runners were a very, very British thing. They were very London based. They had a few hits actually, Dexys. That was the biggest. They had another one called Gino.
I don't know who this is.
Stuart.
I could take a guess.
So we're looking for a group from the 90s that had
songs
number
by
ones. Number
covers
ones.
by the Bee Gees and
with
Diana
Bee Gees
Ross
and Diana
songs.
Ross. Yeah.
Which Diana Ross song was it?
Chain Reaction.
Oh, I know who it is then.
Very chain reaction. And the other one was Here I lie in a lost and lonely part of town.
They
the
don't
Bee Gees.
sing it like that,
No,
do
that's
they?
the Bee Gees version. Step spelled on Matthew. Put us out of his misery.
Thank you. Sorry to everybody who had to hear
You're
that.
in the middle of a chain reaction. I used to love that red dress she used to wear in that video, Diana Ross. I would
Yeah,
have
but
fitted
she's
into
got a
it.
bit funny, hasn't she? Didn't she release Pink's Get the Party Started? Oh no.
No, that was
Diana
Shirley
Ross?
Bassey.
Oh, why? Why did she have to do that?
Because it's Shirley Bassey.
Well, I don't care. She ruined a Pink song.
Well, her followers would have liked it because it's her kind of thing.
Which DJ had a hit with the Cha-Cha Slide?
Step to the left. No, that's not it.
No, it isn't. It's Slide to the left. Who had a hit with the Cha-Cha Slide?
The clue is DJ somebody.
Cha-Cha,
Oh, Matthew's on the spot here.
This was Casper's Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're gonna get funky.
It was indeed DJ Casper.
It's even worse that I knew the beginning of that song. It's another song that we always hear. Everybody's like, oh, can you put that song on for me?
Yeah. And the first version, when DJ Casper did it, isn't that dancey. It's quite slow. So they did part 2 and
They did. Part 1 was quite...
funked it up a little bit.
Yeah, but part 1 did quite well as well. It's the
Yeah.
only reason part 2 did really well. Who had a huge hit with Dance Monkeys? Julie, you should know this.
Oh, really?
She's Australian.
Oh, okay. We had a girl that came in to the pub that did karaoke, and she could sing this to an absolute T. She was so good, you would think it was the original.
Sure, she's Australian. Oh,
Matthew, you're far too fast at this.
Brisbane, I want to say. Yeah, because she used to sing this song while she was a street performer. Nope. I'm positive, Tony. I'm positive she is.
Tones and I.
Yeah, I'm sure
Tones
she's
and I.
Australian. Google it.
Tones and I.
I might be completely wrong. I'm positive she's Aussie. There, look. There, look. Australian singer. I knew she was Australian. And she used to sing it on the street.
Let's see where she's from.
But
Mount Martha in Victoria. Do we know Mount Martha? Sounds like a challenge to me. In Victoria.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance
So,
for
yeah.
me.
So there we go. She is Australian. Julie's not going to know that, is she?
I say, dance for me.
Travel. This is when we used to do travel stuff, Stuart.
Remember them days?
Do you remember them days?
Yeah, the days we actually used to travel. Scafell Pike, Lake District, or Peaks? That doesn't help.
Oh, we've had this conversation before, don't we? Helen's youngest is not that far away from Brisbane. Scafell Pikes, is it in the Lake District or the Peak District? We talked about Scafell Pike already.
Yeah,
haven't
so
we?
Helen and Helen's son is closer to Julia
Yeah.
than anybody else.
Yes.
They're in the same place. Well,
Yeah.
they're on the same island.
Cairns is a bit further north, isn't it, than Brisbane, I think, because I looked. We're going for peaks on Scafell Pike, because we know that this is the tallest mountain in England. And
I
you
thought
would
it was the
think it was
lakes.
going to be in the Peak District, wouldn't you, with it being a peak? It's not. It's in the Lake
lakes.
District.
Tis in the Lake District.
Yeah, bit of a contradiction. So, yeah, if you're heading to Derbyshire, you won't come to the Scafell Pike.
He's a bit further up north.
Yeah, I thought he got a bit further up north.
I want to go to Australia. I just don't want to deal with spiders and snakes and crocodiles and all the creepy crawlies. I can deal with jumping spiders. I like jumping spiders, but tarantulas and no. No, so Julie, you have to spider-proof your house when we come to visit.
Blue John, which is a semi-precious gemstone, isn't it?
Yes.
It's only found in which county?
It's a crystal, isn't it?
Crystal, yeah. It's blue. Well, it's purple.
Well, it technically
more
should
purple,
be
isn't
3
it?
different colours to
Purple
be
and
true.
white.
Yes, white, yellow and purple.
Yeah. So Blue John.
It's not all dangerous, but I don't believe you. We've seen
We've
the
seen the videos.
No.
We've seen the video. Neither of us are like bugs, big bugs. Stuart's not as bad as me, but I just don't like stick insects. I just
You're a
think they
weirdo.
freak me out. Helen, absolutely spot on.
She watches our videos, so she knows where
It is
my Blue John came from.
Castleton in Derbyshire, yeah. We've stopped there a few times, and it's a lovely place.
It is.
I bet it's been heaving over Easter. With,
And I
with
have a
vans.
lovely piece of Blue John.
You have, indeed. My mum's still got hers in a piece of rock from when she was at school, and she sat on it.
No comment.
At Castleton. Yeah, Derbyshire. But Castleton, absolutely spot on. Bewley is close to which southern port city?
We were trying to think of this the other day.
We were. I said it began with B. This was one of the best days out we've had. It was so enjoyable, so much to do. If you've never been to Bewley, the car museum, sounds
Helen
boring.
sat on a piece of Blue John as well.
Did
By
she?
the looks of it. That's what she said. Look, been there loads. When lived there. Me too from a school trip. Laugh out loud. Well, I don't think I've ever sat on a piece of Blue John, but I do have a piece of Blue John from the Witch's Cavern.
I can't
Or the
remember.
Witch's Vein, isn't it? It's the Witch's Vein of Blue John.
I can't remember going there from school.
I was quite surprised to think that it was only that crystal is the only place it's ever been. Because I know
Yeah.
you get a lot of crystals from America, you get a lot in Australia, but I'd never really thought that you would get crystals in this country, on this little island.
It's beautiful. The caves are absolutely stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, Bewley is close to which southern port city? This is in England.
I'm still after that. It's not all dangerous bugs. Do you have bugs that aren't dangerous, do you think? Because don't they have like killer wasps and... They do have killer wasps.
What on earth have you been watching?
They have, I can't even remember what it's called, but they have a wasp that's literally that deadly, it stings you when you die.
Oh, okay. Is that how Steve Irwin died?
No, that was a stingray.
Stingray.
What is that wasp called? There is a wasp that is like that venomous.
Is it?
Yeah, or it might be a hornet.
Yeah,
might not
hornet.
be a wasp.
Yeah.
But they're the same thing.
Bewley, because nobody seems to know. Helen, I'm surprised you didn't get this one. This is down your way, Southampton.
Where the wild horses go.
Newport's in Wales.
Bewley is a great day out. If you ever
Bewley,
fancy a day
yeah,
out
if-
and you're a car
If you're
person
down that
or-
way, car museum sounds boring as anything.
But
It
it's
really, really isn't. It's so good.
I thought it was going to be crap and it wasn't.
There's a monorail. There's an open top
buses.
bus.
A lot of stuff from films, Top Gear,
They've
and
got a
stuff like that.
TV and film section. They've got all the Top Gear stuff, haven't they? It's so good.
Probably I'm getting wrong. What is that? There is a hornet or a... I'm sure it's a wasp. Google it, please. Google it. Come on, you've got your phone.
Deadly wasp in Australia.
No, just put deadliest wasp in the world. I'm sure
Deadly-
it's Australia.
Wasps in Australia.
What's it called?
Australian hornet wasps.
Yeah. And it can kill you.
Anything can kill you if it's got a gun.
So it's an Australian hornet wasp.
Yeah.
No. And they have them horrible bugs that leave their larvae in the things and then after 2 years they come out and they're everywhere. And they make horrible screeching noises. I've got the EGBs thinking about it.
Asian hornet. Yeah, the hornets just don't. You just don't want a
No.
hornet, do you?
Which East Coast seaside town is bracing? I didn't know what this was. And I felt really stupid because we were there for ages and then you showed me and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, which East Coast seaside town is bracing?
Lawrence is playing Minecraft, which is why Lawrence isn't online.
Lawrence often plays Minecraft, doesn't he?
I like Minecraft.
I have to say, I'm on a site called Board Game Arena, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of adapted games on there. I finally found 5s and 3s, dominoes, but nobody wants to play with me.
It is scary.
Yeah, well
There's
done.
Tales of Hakuna.
Yeah,
Hakuna Matata.
we spent
What a
quite
wonderful phrase.
a while,
Hakuna
haven't we?
Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Oh, excuse me, that cracked up on me. It's been a long day. Stuart dragged me around the car boot again.
Which open-air museum is in County Durham?
Oh yeah, we're on travel, aren't we?
Yeah.
Which open air museum is in Canada? It's huge.
And we've actually been to it now.
Actually, it's huge as well.
Oh, I loved Mufasa. I liked it. Joshua didn't. You haven't seen it yet,
I
have
haven't
you?
seen it, no.
I watched it
No,
when
I
you
want to
went.
watch Paddington in Peru. We enjoyed the Paddington films.
You enjoyed it, I bared it.
Oh dear, that's so bad.
You can't have my nose ring. It's my nose ring. If you want a nose ring, you have to get your own.
Yeah, it is beamish. Again, another cracking day out. In fact, you can't do it in a day. There's just too much. It's spread over such an area that you'd have to go.
Can of what? Mortine. What's mortine? Oh, go on, Google. You're going to have to Google it again.
What?
She will even give us our own can of mortine.
Mortine? Oh, crikey, I'm Googling lots of things tonight.
Mortine. Oh, that's going to be like that stuff that tastes like that.
Mortine spray. Here we go, look.
Oh, it's just bug spray. That's
Bug
okay.
spray.
What's that kind of stuff that they eat out there that's very similar to your Marmite?
Vegemite.
Yeah, is it Vegemite?
Yeah, because they sing it in the Vegemite sandwich, don't they?
It's an insecticide, okay.
Yeah. Splash it all over.
The Kelpies are near which Scottish town? A Scottish town.
We've been here as well, haven't we?
I love the Kelpies. But it is best visiting the Kelpies on a night.
Oh yeah, absolutely go on a night time if you go into the Kelpies.
Absolutely beautiful.
If you've got a van, it's £12 to stay overnight.
I think they've reduced it actually.
Oh, they reduced it again. They just put it up, haven't they?
No.
See, we have.
You would love it and I would hate it.
Yeah.
Vegemite.
Kelpston. Is that a made-up place? Kelpston. It's not Edinburgh, no.
Why do they always want... Is this because of my silly accent? Say a bottle of water. They want you to say it in a London accent though, don't they? They don't want you to say it in a Geordie accent.
No.
It's always in a London
No, if you do...
A bottle of water,
Is that what they're on
please.
there again?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always bottle of water.
Who is it? Oh, can't pronounce his name. Hello. Hello on that.
I think it's Mufasa.
On that one.
Muzaffar.
Yeah, it's Falkirk.
Oh, you've got to think this is right next to the Falkirk Wheel.
It is next. It's a good
Literally
couple of
just around
days,
the
isn't
corner.
it, up there? So you can do the Kelpies overnight and then do the Falkirk Wheel overnight as well.
But that isn't a British accent, that's a London accent. When you want somebody to say a bottle of water, that's like a Londonish accent. It's not a Geordie bottle of water. Round 6, true or false?
If you're wondering what the hell we're doing and talking to other people, we're on a different live
we have
over here.
two
So
screens
still-
going on.
Yeah,
So
and we're doing a quiz over
this is
here.
our members live, and this
Yeah.
is just the YouTube live.
True or false? Edinburgh is further west than Bristol.
A bit more difficult to understand than American. Well, Americans speak British, English,
American English.
but still English. They learn the language from us. Well, they are us, aren't they? That's how
Yeah.
they've come to be. False. We've got off Helen.
So Edinburgh's up in Scotland. Bristol's down southwest, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Edinburgh is further west than Bristol.
It means no worries.
More places that we've been to now.
Edinburgh and Bristol.
Yeah.
We hadn't been to Edinburgh when you wrote this.
No, we hadn't.
Not properly anywhere.
No. So Edinburgh, is it further west than Bristol? Is that true?
False.
It is true.
It's not.
How on earth is Edinburgh further west than Bristol when Bristol's on the south
Where
west?
did you get these answers
Well,
from?
there's the coordinates. Look,
That's yeah.
Edinburgh's
I don't
3
believe
degrees
you.
and Bristol's only 2 degrees.
Yeah, whatever.
Bonkers. How Edinburgh can be further west than Bristol?
I just
It's because-
realised
it's because
you've
the
got our own
countries-
logo on behind us now.
It's because the country's like at an angle, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Cardboard box.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
So yeah, it's true. Just one of those strange things. This is saying water.
Water.
The tallest building in the world is in China. True or false?
I nearly answered it there. Water. Julia, do you still have your accent, or do you have like an Aussie accent now? I can't really do an Aussie accent.
You just say good day, mate.
Good day, mate. All I know is they call us pummies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a very nice word.
No, it's
No,
not.
the English always think it's a really nice word. It isn't. It is like a really bad slur for an English person. A pummy. It is in Dubai.
It is in Dubai.
Do you know what it's called?
Khalifa? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it's not butter?
Well, I went to the store and I bought I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. But it wasn't I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. It was a rip-off of I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. So it's I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. It was. But you know what I don't understand? I don't understand how I Can't Believe It's Not Butter isn't butter. I love that. It's the funniest joke of Alice's. How she managed to keep a straight face doing that is just hilarious.
If you have no idea what Stuart's referring to, it's the Vicar of Dibley.
I love the Vicar of Dibley.
Alice at the end.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, bless her. We're getting close to the end here.
I mean, American presidents have to be at least 35 years old.
We should be talking about American presidents,
No.
should we really?
But it's in the quiz.
Well, it is in the quiz.
I wish
because
it
we
was,
just picked
yeah.
a random one that we'd done before. So yeah, if you're watching and wondering why we've not got a scoreboard because we haven't done our official quiz tonight, this is for the people that came along and they're just a bit of fun tonight.
Is Missy up? No, it'll be too early for Missy to be awake, won't it?
Yeah, way too. So American presidents have to be at least 35 years old.
I've got Derek Cheetos tonight. I used a new face wash this morning, and I think it's made my nose go really. It's not as red. Look how red my nose looks on that camera. It's not red, I promise. There, look.
Oh, it makes my nose
bit
look
that's
really
really
red as
sore.
well, but then my cheeks look red. Have I caught the sun again this morning on the car boot? Yeah. Yes, American president do have to be at least 35 years old.
Yeah, like Helen says, who cares?
It's probably the only condition that you need to have as well. But,
And at least
let's-
committed 500 crimes and been.
Let's-
Yeah.
Let's not talk
Come
about
on,
them.
skip.
Yep.
The Bible. Oh God, the Bible is the most shoplifted book. True or false?
Who puts these statistics together?
I don't know.
Who spends time working out what the most shoplifted book is?
I don't know. I have 4 people on my life, but nobody's talking to me at all.
Because they're not subscribed. Well, they are, look.
You don't have to be subscribed on that one.
Muzaffar Ali's been talking to you.
Yeah, but the last thing he said to me was, "Can you say bottle of water?"
Yeah. And so you said it.
God.
I like the sentiment.
I'm going to say it's true as well. Yeah. I can just imagine it. Yeah.
So, yeah, so much for
Why would you nick
thou
the
shalt
Bible?
not steal. We'll just steal a Bible.
Why?
When you
I
can
thought
get...
they'd give them away
Don't
by
forget-
like
don't
Jehovah's
put them in-
Witnesses.
Put them in hotel rooms, don't they? You can get them for free.
What?
But I don't...
So you just say the most stolen book, the most shoplifted book is a Bible.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Bonkers. I'm not even bothered about that. I want to know who knows these stupid facts.
French fries were invented in America. Tales of a Corner.
It is the best-selling book as well, yeah. Of all time. It was the first one to be printed by Mr. William Caxton. With his movable type. French fries were invented in America, Stuart.
False.
Where were they invented?
French. France.
France?
No, they weren't. They were Holland.
No, Belgium.
Where's Amsterdam?
Belgium fries doesn't have the same ring
Where's
as French
Amsterdam?
fries, does it? Netherlands.
Oh, not Belgium. It's not that far away.
It's
Closer
Europe.
to. I was going to say it's closer to France than America.
Yeah. So there we have it.
French fries from McDonald's, are they? Only 2% of the world's population are gingers. Ginger ninja! Hey, mate!
I'd love to be ginger right now instead of white.
Okay.
I don't know. White suits me, I think. I need to shave. 2% of the world's population are ginger. True
Only
or false?
2%?
2%. That's not a lot, is it?
Nah.
They're all in Ireland.
Or America. Get a lot of Irish Americans now, don't you?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, but you don't compare to like Ireland. I bet Ireland's got more other people in it than Irish.
it's not a Scottish magic. It's all Celtic, isn't it?
Yes.
It's ginger Celtic thing. And of course, a lot of Irish went across to America just for the New World.
Yeah, the potato famine.
Only 2% of the world's population are ginger. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, God. We're going to be hated by everybody, you know that, don't we? Americans hate us already. The Irish are going to hate us. And then the Scottish because of... I don't know.
To be honest, there's not many countries in the world like us.
Well, you know why that is, don't you? Because you're a Forest fan.
It's coming up to the Eurovision Song Contest. You can't wait for that.
Oh, God.
We'll come last again.
We don't have much going for us, really, do we?
Not really, no. I think we're getting... That's it. That's all the questions done.
Well, thank you for joining us. We will see you again next week. Bye.
Oh, yeah, so sorry we didn't do an interactive one tonight. We just didn't have the players. And we'll save that one for a couple of weeks' time. We've got Star Wars themed, that kind of thing next week because it's May the 4th.
Be with
Be with you. As Spock used to say...
Why Spock got anything to do with it?
As Spock used to say, don't mess with super glue.
You're such a child. You are getting more childish as you get older.
What's the point in being an adult if you can't be childish once and often? What? Well, you stop that one.
How come you say once and often? I thought it's more
just
like you can be an adult once and often.
Oh, I have to practice doing that.
What, being an adult?
Yeah. Yeah. Julia, it's an absolute pleasure. If you've taken the time to get up and watch us at silly o'clock in the morning, then we've got time for you to do a silly little quiz.
See,
just to keep you entertained.
those who kind of preferred putting in their own answers.
Yeah, your answers were spectacular, and I shall remember some of those. The problem is, because I've been doing this for like so long with quizzes, and we just keep regurgitating the questions. Next time I do that and set that quiz for somebody, and those questions come up, that's your answers are going to be in the back of my mind. So I'll be giggling to myself. Is giggle a word still?
Yes. Congratulations to all who joined in.
We don't have a winner. You're all winners just for being with us on a Sunday night.
You're all winners to us.
Yes. It's been a blast. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for being with us. We've been on live for an hour and a half, which is what we normally do. So thank you for that. We will catch you. We definitely got 2 videos coming out this week. Tuesday is the vlog, an update on where we are and what we're up to. Thursday, there's a podcast coming out. So stay tuned for those. Or not stay tuned, come back for those. Ring that bell, Stuart. What happens when you ring the bell?
You always forget about that, don't you? Every single video we record, if you remember, you get to see the videos. If you're not, we apologise. But he does it every single one. I'm so used to saying, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you ever like this video, don't forget to hit the like. And always leave us a comment. We love to read them. Andrew, what do we do with that bell? And then you go that, and then it's like, I've got to film it again and again and again. Every single time I then have to sit there again and go, don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. And if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave us a comment. We love to read your comments. And don't forget to ring the bell. And you'll always sit there and go,
There is an outtake reel for our members. You can become a member, and there's some extra videos if you want to see them, if you want to watch them.
Yes, and there's some few bonuses and whatever else, and it helps support us.
Yes, it does.
Continue to make you all giggle.
Yeah. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Yes, have a lovely week.
Yeah,
Stay safe and have some adventures.
If you're in this country, enjoy the sunshine. Apparently, it's going to be quite nice.
Yes, I'm going to get my shorts out and my
now?
shorts.
Oh no, you can't. They're going to be illegal. No, they're really going to be
I deeply
illegal.
apologise for anybody who watched that video and when I accidentally flashed us.
Yes. So, thank you. We'll just give a shout out. Julia over in Brisbane, Helen down south, Tales of Hakuna. Thank you for being with us. Matthew up in Scarborough, who has a gold member. Thank you very much for doing that as well. And to everybody else that watched tonight, we'll see you next time.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.
Stuart and Andy. VanLife, the universe, and everything.